Hello, and welcome to Gauntlet Comics, which is in 2019 an ongoing living campaign where we play a variety of tabletop RPGs. It's part of the Gauntlet Network, hence the name Gauntlet Comics. We're hashtag branding. Oh, wait, sorry, Agatha. Oops, I stole the hashtag. Anyway. By the way, does she tweet hashtag? We'll have to answer that in game. So we're playing Masks. This is the third of 4 sessions. It is set in New Gauntlet City, which is the main city of the Gauntlet Comics line. But we're not just running Masks with Gauntlet Comics, although 2/3 of the games going on in January are Masks. We also have My Life with Mastermind, which launched last week and was really cool. In this game, we have 5 young heroes, but at this point, we've got 4 players tonight who will be joining us in the 3rd session. In previous sessions, they found out about stopped a drug ring of some mundane high schoolers who were doing something called blue juice. And aftermath of that was that Aeon, which is this world's kind of Men in Black, they said that the blue juice was actually the blood and viscera of aliens from a particular species called the Fornos Collective, and they are those two, the Fornos Collective, really not happy about that. But Aeon said, "We've got it. We'll take it from here, and you guys can go about your own day." Since none of you go to that high school, then we will pick up with different scenes that kind of like to get to know some of you guys in your non-heroing guys, things that you do. I would, and you guys tell me who would go to visit Theodora in the hospital, because I'd like to have that scene. I'd like to have a scene of Kid Reactor in his everyday guys dealing with things at home and one of his obligations there. I think it would be interesting to see what it's like for ENnie when she is back in Optimax Industries and how that part of her world goes. And then also perhaps if we find time for it, Pillar and Morgan and how that relationship would work. So those are some of the things that I have in mind that I would like to explore. And then someone's going to fight you probably because it's a comic book. Just fair warning. It's on the table, my friends. Cool. So Sam, if you could remind us of your character, and also we have 2 players who haven't played together, so we'll need to make sure we work a little bit of that out.
All right, so I am playing Kid Reactor, the Janus. Kid Reactor is the son of minor super scientist Dr. Vivian Hawkray, whose N-ray experiments ended in disastrous meltdown in the early 2000s while he was in utero, giving her, many others at the scene, cancer, creating a supervillain who I believe we named Isotope, and giving Kid Reactor superpowers, which he over time gained the ability to control. He can change his body, the atoms of his body, sort of move the electrons around and the protons, neutrons to mimic any substance that he touches. And the inside of his suit has lots of different samples of different things that he might like to change into. And he can also teleport via the uncertainty principle. He can be in 2 places at once as long as no one is looking. And he, since we're about to do some mundane stuff, his Janus obligations are caring for his mother, who's the person who knows about his powers, but who's also now dying of cancer from the same experiment that created him, and doing his schoolwork. He's like a serious academic, like overachiever type, and also tutoring. This is his job.
Tutoring, like, I think I asked this question before, but just remind me, is this tutoring like small children or is it like adults? Or
this is tutoring like annoying jocks from the school.
Oh, nice, nice. So you might be tutoring Ichabod. Is that what you're saying? Are you
That
saying
seems
that you kid?
totally
Oh my
plausible.
God, this is the best thing ever. This is the best obligation. You win all obligations by tutoring the bod. Thank you. Thank you. Yay. I thought I had to walk away from the character and maybe he comes back. Cool.
I've never met him in the game.
I know. I know. Don't worry. Don't worry. Jason, please remind us. Jason was unable to join us last week, and now he gets to, yeah, the bottom of the brain. I like it. Please remind us of your character.
Sure. I play Theodora. I used Marshall Theodore. She's still Marshall Theodore, but I'm not going to insist on the Marshall. We'll roll with Theodore because it's easier for everybody, and it kind of rolls with the Constantine vibe I wanted. She is the star playbook, so she likes having the attention. She's kind of like a public supernatural version of Cops. You know, she's largely there to shore up an absence of supernatural and also PR in Precinct 13. But she's also an active part of the superhero community. She tends to do a whole lot of kicking down doors, and she's very flashy. She has pyrokinetic powers. Sometimes acts without thinking first, and it's what the public demands, by God.
Quick question to Sam, which I'll transition over and call you Kid Reactor. As the Janus for influence, do you feel that Theodora has things together or no?
I guess I should ask Jason or ask Theodora a little more about sort of how she presents, appears. Does she seem like she's on top of things, or does she seem like more like a kind of like reality show mess?
All right. So first of all, publicly, she presents as being amazing because she has PR people working with her. So she looks amazing on television and online. And she had a rep before moving to the city because she's from Texas. In person, she tends to present as extremely confident.
Say no more. You have cover me.
Okay.
Nice. And then do you have any generalized relationships to go back? I think there was one about, one might, Eddie might wind up being more of a smart star than me someday. And then blank would be a great sidekick. Who did you think would be a good sidekick? Was it Pillar?
All right, let me have a look here.
Oh, I saw Pillar. I saw
no, it would have been Pillar because I didn't get Harvester until later. Yeah. So yes, it was Pillar because then you had the Earth Elemental and the Fire user. So
that is pretty cool. All right, awesome. Thank you very much. We got that worked out. David, remind us of your character, please.
Yeah, we have Pillar, who is a newborn. It's kind of an elemental creature accidentally made through just the magics of the weird, creepy god Morrigan at some point in the past. And he was, I think we left off where he was kind of facing his own possible mortality, where he got some injuries that don't heal like human healing works. He's just trying to find love and friendship wherever he can.
Oh my gosh, every time it gets to me every time. I love it. Thank you so much, David. And last but not least, Agatha.
What's up, everyone? It's Eddie here, aka hashtag. Yes, I do tweet with hashtag. It's not a joke. That's my superhero name. I'm a Nova. My power manifested when I was pretty young. Might have caused like a flood. It wasn't on purpose, but it was pretty terrible. So then Optimax Industries took me in, kind of like I guess it's like a symbiotic relationship where they get to study me like I'm a lab rat, and then I get to be contained relatively so that I don't keep damaging infrastructure and or people. That's where I'm at. I really want to go to school. I got a chance to do that, and I want to do that again.
Nice. I love that. She's got the taste for school. Her brain is like a sponge. Oh, there's a question. Could you do a quick reminder of the tragic backstory for hashtag?
To be honest, I kind of forgot.
Okay. I can give you what I scribbled down notes. So your aunt was hurt as a child. There was a huge wave. Like your first manifestation of your powers caused a huge wave. The river kind of overflowed, and your aunt Ramesh was washed away, and it hurt her leg. Like we talked about how much of that is, and now I think we'd settled on it kind of hurt her hip, and so she has a little bit of a limp kind of deal.
And also and there was something else with my mom. I feel like there's some kind of overlap with my backstory and like and Kid Reactor's backstory because I remember last session I low-key freaked out when we found out about the Furnace Collective. And I think it had something to do with my mom. Something happened with my mom, and I never found out. Like when they released their virus.
Yes, the World Crash event. Thank you. That is really good memory. That was an event that took place. Let me grab that real quick. World Crash. Aeon fails to prevent the release of a psychic viral weapon in a clash between Consortia and the Fornos Collective. This virus infects and transforms humans by giving them brief psychic powers, which then changes their bodies. Aeon spends the next several years trying to clean up their mess.
Yeah, so I think my mom disappeared during that event, and I never found out what happened to her. I don't know if she's dead or not.
And we learned that Kid Reactor's mom was involved in creating the vaccine for the virus.
That's what it was.
Nice, guys. I love this. This is good. Dr. Hawkray worked on virus. Very cool. Good stuff. All right, let's roll forward, my friends. I want to start off our issue with the little machine that goes ping in the hospital. It's very expensive. It's the most expensive machine in the entire hospital. And then we pull back and we see this room just filled with flowers and little action figures of Theodora and Get Well Soon and stuff written on the whiteboard. And then even a clever eye can look out of the window and there's like people who are out on the street holding up signs, just waiting, see if Theodora will look out so they can wish her well. And you have a solo room, Theodora here. What do we have any obvious injuries that you appear? You're just sitting in your hospital bed. What do we see?
She got smacked pretty hard. So I think she has a black eye. But it looks good. Makes her look tougher.
It's surprising how good that black eye makes her look. It's amazing. She's still badass. She's still a star, indeed. Cool. So we have you there. Who has come to visit Theodora in the hospital? And again, we did establish Kid Reactor and Theodora would know each other. Theodora, you would have been told we see a nice plasma TV that's been swapped out for whatever crappy TV this hospital had. We see the new Gauntlet City news is having the report where they're showing Kid Reactor knocking aside a fire engine, grabbing you and saving you from imminent harm and danger. So we know that Kid Reactor and Theodora are aware of each other. You guys are on a team together. So who has come to visit Theodora? All right, Eddie. Sweet. Cool. So Eddie, you show up. You see all this whole room is filled with it's like a little garden of some kind, except everything's in little vases.
Can I bring Pillar with me?
Sure. Would Pillar?
I feel like the team would go together. I don't actually know if Kid Reactor is here or tutoring or something, but
Is Kid Reactor there? You're welcome to yes or no. It doesn't matter. If you're not there, I'll hot swap to wherever you are, and so you don't have to sit idle for too long. But
let's say I'm doing mundane life stuff, I guess.
cool. Did you send a card?
No.
Nope. No card. All right. Kid Reactor, too cool for cards. Got it. Note to self. Hashtag just hashtagged you as rude.
It's true.
Sweet. So Pillar, have you ever been into a hospital before?
Oh yeah, I doubt it. Yeah, probably not.
The smell is very odd. It's clean. And everyone wears white or blue. And there are lots of people who are lying in beds. And lots of machines making weird noises. But it's overall quiet other than that. So you come into Theodora's room, the two of you, and you see Theodora there. You did see the crowd outside was kind of gathered. A lot of people who were waiting to see if Theodora would like look out and talking about recent rumors of how she was doing and that kind of thing. What do you do?
I walk over and I'm like, I wave out of the window. I'm like, yo.
Some signs come up.
Theodora.
There are a couple of like you can hear one of them. Then all of a sudden, one guy's like writing on the back of this guy, and he flips it over, and it's just a pound symbol, which is a hashtag. Just explain for anybody who didn't know.
So Theodora's like, yeah, it's pretty sweet, but y'all know there's no point in trying to just waste the opportunity. I want to be there with a triumphant return out the front, draw it all in at once. You got to build up the expectations. Also,
okay.
When the hell am I getting out of here?
Why are you asking me? Talk to your assistant. By the way, we need to take a selfie. It's not on me. It's what I was told, okay?
Why do you think we're only going to take one? Boom, boom, boom.
Taking selfies.
Pillar, get in here.
And I think Pillar does take a step forward, and he like grabs something out of one of the cracks in his weird, like stony body, and like hands you like this crumpled up dandelion. And he's like, "Oh, I heard flowers help."
Aw, Pillar. That's very nice.
Yeah.
And maybe he like tries to get in this selfie and just maybe like cracks this like side table or something in the hospital.
Nice.
I'm not paying
All
for
right.
that.
Nah,
Okay.
nah, we got people for that.
Okay. Hashtag get well soon. Hashtag Marshall. Hashtag Pillar. Hashtag Theodora. Hashtag flowers. Hashtag dandelion.
That's a lot of hashtags.
Hashtag hospital.
Why don't you just live video? It's the thing that everyone's doing now.
I'm sorry. I'm not the social media guru. Okay. This is what I've learned from Instagram, and I will follow it.
All right. So look, what did I miss? They have me locked up here, and y'all know they ain't gonna tell me anything until they know I'm not gonna go flying off the handle. So what I miss?
I mean, not a lot. We're off the case, and we can't go to school anymore, which kind of sucks.
I mean, school sucks.
No, school's great.
No, get back to kicking ass.
I really like school. People are really weird, but it's, I don't know, it's nice.
No, look, people don't understand us in the school.
That's okay. Nobody understands.
No, you have to pretend to be someone else when you're there. You can be yourself with us.
Yeah,
we should take more selfies.
But we do that all the time anyway. So
Yeah,
what's
it's
the difference
great.
between doing that at school and doing that anywhere else?
At the school, we had to pretend to be someone else.
Yeah, but you're always pretending to be someone else.
What are you saying?
There were many more things to clean there.
So I think that Theodora is kind of telling hashtag how the world works here.
That's fair.
Does it feel right? Like, I mean, if you don't think so, but you're kind of saying, don't go to school, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm saying mundane sucks.
Yes, you are.
And I think I'm saying let your freak flag fly.
I think you are. Now, do you accept that, Agatha? Do you accept that hashtag? Doesn't sound like you are, but I just want to check in.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I accept the freak part of it. I think I do accept it, actually.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you have it's kind of a path. Either you accept it and Theodore can rearrange those labels, or you reject it, and then we need to make a roll and see how that impacts you.
Yeah, I think I accept it. So
Awesome.
I shifted my freak and my mundane. My mundane is a -2.
Mundane's over. Who needs mundane? All right, that is brilliant. I love it. So,
I think,
also, I'm sorry. I was just going to say,
No,
I think you guys arriving at the hospital would be an intent to comfort or support.
Yeah, I think so. I think especially Pillar. I think Pillar was definitely comforting.
I think so too. I think Pillar's the most genuinely trying to like comfort or support. If you want to do that, roll mundane.
Little flower.
Oh yeah, let me try to use one of my moves for this too. Because if I also work in mentioning how they're unique, I can trigger one of my moves. So
do that. That sounds fun.
Yeah. So I think maybe as this is going on, and Pillar's maybe trying to fix this table to no use, and he's like, well, Theodora, I know it might seem like you're trapped here, but I know that people like us, more of the sorceress side, the arcane side of things, we bounce back very quickly, don't we? That's what we have in common. You should be out in no time.
Sounds good. So unless Rich makes you roll, I'm just going to respond to that in character.
You can respond in character, but then I want. Do you have to roll with that move, or does it give you a bonus?
I just get to roll with freak instead of mundane.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, go for it.
And then if it works, something could happen.
Oh yay! What's something happen? Oh, neat.
It did not work.
Oh my! There. If they don't, mark a condition. Sweet. Oh, they opened it. Oh, it doesn't. That's just a. Okay, I see. That's not the condition for a miss. So he says this. Sorry, Pillar says this, Theodora. And as you start your response, you see that there's a crack in Pillar, and there's all this dust that Pillar kind of strewn about on your bed. And you see there's a little trail that's leading out to the hallway. And then you see an orderly who's just like sweeping it up into a little dustpan thing. And I think you need to mark a condition, Pillar, when you look down and see that yourself.
Oh, yeah. I mean, insecure seems that would make the most sense to me.
I think that's great. Oh, don't forget to mark your XP, which in this game is called potential.
Yeah.
So, hold on, let me peek at my character sheet real quick because I'm trying to remember what I had marked. Right. So I think Theodore is like looking at the dust, looking at this, looking at the room, and she looks over at hashtag and goes, "Screw this, we're back on the case." and she just flings a fireball and sets the machine that goes ping and just melts it. And it says, "We don't take orders from other people. We know what's right. Let's ride." So Theodora is declaring that we are back on the case and is leaving the hospital room.
Wow, I think you did you break something important just now?
I broke something really expensive.
Yeah, it's the most expensive machine in all of Isklis. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, awesome. Sweet. So as you guys see, Theodora's just declared that you're back on the case and starts to head out. What's the reaction that we see from hashtag to Theodora's declaration and her, I assume, throwing on clothes underneath her gown and to leave?
Oh my gosh. Yep. She just broke something. I want to try to make it not melting. So I think I try to throw a blanket on the machine because I heard that you can put out fires that way.
Okay, so Pillar, the blanket catches on fire. What do you do?
Let's see, I do have thermal control as a power, but
You do? You
Yeah.
just do that then.
Does he seem like that's
your powers? What could go wrong?
Oh, you know what?
Really...
I mean, how does this sound? I think I'm gonna try to use thermal control to take this fiery blanket now and just use it to just continue this fireball to open up an exit so we can escape this hospital. Constrained in.
You don't need to roll. That just happens.
Okay, perfect.
Theodora's like, "I like where your head's at," and then she manifests a fiery horse and rides it out the hole.
Why are you guys breaking things? Your insurance doesn't cover for this.
I think Pillar's like, "Thank you, Eddie. Let's go."
Why are you thanking me? But I run after you and I jump on your back, Pillar, because I don't want to run. Because I don't want to exercise.
I don't like exercise. I love that.
That's awesome.
Sweet. So we cut out of you guys escaping from the hospital to your adoring crowd's delight, Theodora, to the home of the Hawkrays. And of course we see it at the bottom. Like, what does the house look like? Is it like a 2-story, or is it more 2-story kind of traditional, pitched roof cut type deal with a porch, or is it like a very contemporary looking place that's maybe that you and your mother designed together, or what is?
I think it's just an apartment in the city.
Oh, an apartment. Okay.
Question: should I do my obligation move? Is time passing or no?
Time is passing. You should do your obligation move. Thank you for asking about that. Let's do that thing.
Okay. So
the Janus move that he is referencing is when time passes, roll plus your mundane to see how you're managing your obligations.
That would be
wow.
14. Wow.
Wow.
All right. No. On a hit, things are going pretty well. You have an opportunity or advantage thanks to one of your obligations. So nice. I think things are not super awesome, by the way, for the Hawkrays generally. The kind of Enray incident was kind of the beginning of the end for Dr. Hawkray's career, at least at like the forefront of things. In the past few years, she hasn't really been able to work. So they're kind of sticking things out, but like it's not great.
Just like one of those long tail ends.
Yeah,
it's a big spike, and then it's just slowly riding out the last part of the curve type deal.
Yeah, so they probably sort of gone down to kind of a social class level in maybe the past 5 years, something like that.
Nice. I mean, not really nice, but like, I get you. I follow your story. And so we pick up in the apartment, and I imagine that the first thing that we see in the panel is the hallway, and there's like a 3-foot high stack of scientific journals and magazines and everything. Is just kind of standing up in the hallway, no longer on any of the shelves. And we hear a cough, and we see you in your mother's bedroom, and she's coughing. She's wearing a kerchief over her head. She just recently had a treatment, and so it's one of those times. You're on top of it, but she's got her laptop up, and she's tapping away, and she says, honey, don't worry. You can go tutor Adam. Don't worry about it, okay? I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm just gonna make your smoothie, Mom.
Okay, but don't take too long. I don't want you to be late. Okay?
I'll be on time.
We see the kind of pinkness around her eyes, and her face is wan. And as you're working on the smoothie, we hear her have a bit of a coughing fit, and then when you finish up, she's coming out of the bathroom and moves slowly back to lie in bed. She pulls the laptop around to show you. She says, I've been meaning to tell you, Adam. Remember the project I've been working on about trying to find all the people that Aeon marked as unrecoverable?
So like, we see like Adam's like kind of like when she starts talking, kind of like secretly rolling his eyes, like great, like another like weird mom thing that she gets up to because she's like in this house all day and her giant brain's just kind of like spinning around. And then I guess when he hears that, he's like really more interested.
The Hirsch woman. I think I've found some information on some logs of some and she pulls up and starts kind of logs into, you see like the Aeon login, and she like quickly keys in a few where she's worked in a back door to try to hack her way into Aeon. And
Mom, what is this? Are you supposed to be? Are you supposed to be doing this?
Not exactly, honey, but what are they gonna do? So I gotta clean up their messes. And anyway, I think the Hirsch woman, I don't know, but maybe we could find her. We need to talk to the Fornos Collective.
We need to talk to the Fornos Collective?
You're right. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. It's no problem.
Is this someone you know?
And she starts coughing, and then she takes a little drink of water, and she dabs at her eyes. She's well, see here, there was a transport from the Fornos Collective that was here during the world crash when everything went wrong, and I told you that I came up with the serum that helped to revert everyone back to their normal forms, but there were a number of people who went missing, and I'm sure that the Fornos Collective is involved, honey. So
you think this is connected to the blue juice stuff?
I do. If I could get a sample of the blue juice, maybe I could do some more confirmation, but Aeon's confiscated everything.
All right. I'll look into this, but please stay out of these systems. You know that Aeon's paying for all these treatments. We can't make them mad.
I don't want to make them mad, honey, but I just want to have a little peace.
All right, I'll go look into this. I'll see if I can get some of this juice. Out of character, what was the information that she gave me about the Hirsch woman? This was that.
Oh, so she's saying that she believes that, and she lists the Hirsch woman because Eddie's not really a secret ID kind of person. So I think she's figured out that Eddie's mom is one of the people missing. And so what she's saying is that the Hirsch woman who went missing at the time of the world crash, she believes that the Fornos Collective was involved, and that this sudden appearance of the blue juice and how it works on humans, she thinks that there's something connected. But she needs a sample of the blue juice, which of course Aeon has confiscated. All samples to get it off the streets. Off the streets.
Well, I have some ideas about that.
Now, Adam, if you're going to be Kid Reactor, you have to be careful.
I know.
Mean, if Aeon cuts me off, well, we both know it's only going to last for so long anyway, but you've got your whole life ahead of you. Maybe you shouldn't tell Eddie until we have more confirmation. I don't want to break that poor girl's heart anymore.
You're probably right. I don't know. I could tell she's thinking about her.
Well, you're her friend. I trust you to make the right decision, Adam.
I still haven't told her that I'm, well, me.
Understand.
Can this be like when I text Adam?
Yeah. You get a text message from Eddie.
Yeah.
What's it say?
It says, "Yo, let's go grab that charcoal ice cream."
What is our relationship like outside of, what is your relationship with my mundane entity like?
I thought we were friends. Isn't that what we established?
Yeah, I thought you guys were buds.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I like look at it, and it's like red.
Okay, I will text you. Don't R-bomb me.
All right.
Hello?
I'll say
Hello?
I'll do something like I don't know, after tutoring.
It's a knock at the door. It's your house, Kid Reactor.
We expecting anyone?
I think this is your tutoring.
Oh, okay, great.
Because I don't want Ichabod to be on screen. That's all I want. That's all I want. You can blow him off. I just want him
Oh
to show up.
no. I've got a thing going on. So I'll open the door.
Sweet. He's like 6'3", and he's got a crew cut blonde hair. He's got like this dodgeball shaped mark on the side of his face. Actually, has the imprintation says Dodge on it, but in reverse. Hey, sup?
Hi, Ichabod.
He just walks in. He's got his backpack and his Letterman jacket with, the Aussie Academy symbol on it, which is like this crazy sword and a few other weapons. And comes in, he just slouches down on your dining room table and pulls out a big textbook.
And I'm like running around trying to like clean up some of the junk, and I call up Mom. Ichabod's here.
I gotta learn about much ado about nothing, Mrs. Hawkray. So, like, I care about nothing. I mean, even he didn't. But I gotta learn it. And stuff.
Oh, I gotta have my Ichabod. This is a great work of literature. There are a lot of parallels to real life.
Like what? Because they'll probably be on the test.
Well, I guess the big theme in this is like mistaken identity. Right? People aren't who you think they are, and you have to make all kinds of judgments about them. And then people get into all sorts of trouble, and they find out who they really are.
Right.
I would like for your phone to be continuously pinging with text, please. Like, I know you see this.
So was Ichabod on the blue juice?
No, he was not. He was clean. His
God
coach
damn it.
was, but he was clean. He's earned this bod.
Damn it, Ichabod. And I don't think he had like he doesn't have a blue juice hookup of any kind.
Mm-mm. He just got his
Okay.
ass kicked at dodgeball. That's it.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm just going to give him a normal tutoring session, I guess.
Cool. You do the whole thing about mistaken identities. Like, I know, right? There was this little girl in dodgeball, Adam, and she kicked my ass. And I mean, sure, she had, gymnast shoulders and stuff, but it was weird, man. And then her buddy blew up the whole locker room. The girls' locker room blew it up. They were on the juice. They made coach take some. Now he's hosed.
Oh man, yeah, that was really crazy. He's like trying to keep a straight face. Or I'm trying to keep a straight face. What ended up happening with the juice?
All right, Aeon guys showed up. They took everything. Like everything. They like lifted up lockers, man. Just cleaned it out. And Whitaker, I heard they're gonna bury him, man, which is totally okay with me because his classes sucked. I'm thinking since he's gone, maybe they'll like give us all an A. What do you think, Adam? You think they'll do that?
I hope not. People work hard in that class.
Me too. I worked hard. I should get an A.
So you don't think there's anyone who managed to like sneaky keep their blue juice? Because I mean, that could lead to crazy stuff down the road.
I think you're trying to provoke him to roll on a little bit of information here.
Yeah, that sounds right. All right, plus superior.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty superior lately. So let's see how we do. Kablam! It's a good thing I'm using this online dice roller. Otherwise, you might think I was cheating.
This die roller is pretty sweet. It really likes you after last game session. It did not.
When you're up, you're up.
Sweet. On a 10 plus for NPCs, they rise to the bait and do what you want, he says. Wow. I mean, Snake, dude. He was dealing and on it. And he's a minor, believe it or not. He's like 17 and a half. Maybe 3/4.
I heard he was like a super senior.
Yep.
I guess. Oh, sorry. Pun not intended.
Oh. He slaps you on the shoulder really hard.
Ah!
He just kind of squeezes your shoulder a little bit. Dude, you are so funny. You're funny, man. All right. Cool. So let's not worry about blue juice. You got some muscle there. Wow. He was hiding and like, he kind of moves his arm down. He squeezes your bicep a little bit.
Kind of like cringe away.
Okay. Your phone's buzzing with some more texts, and
I'm gonna put it on silent.
Can I just show up? Unless you still want to continue the scene.
Yeah, if you want.
Okay.
Sweet. So maybe like time passes or a couple panels of him studying quietly, and then bing bong, the doorbell goes off.
Hey, Eddie.
Time is a wasting.
That's the one. That's the girl.
Whoa. Oh, you're that guy.
He walks over. He's
really
like, "Hey, where's your buff girlfriend?"
She's not here. No, she's busy doing
Cool.
buff things.
You guys know each other?
This is the girl that blew up the girls' locker room. You're still on the juice, girl? You should say no.
I was not on the juice. But even if I was, I wasn't though. I want to get ice cream.
Wait, okay, sorry. One other sort of out of character question. Does my mundane entity know that you are hashtag? Probably not, I would assume. But
No, you do know I'm hashtag. I
do
don't
know
wear
I'm
a costume.
Okay, I just hang out with a superhero. Yeah,
Pretty much,
fine.
yeah.
You're
You're like the sidekick.
Me and Eddie go way back from before she was,
Yeah. Yeah. You want to come get ice cream with us?
I give you like a silent scream look.
Wait,
This sounds great. Let's go. Bod just invites himself.
Internally screaming.
Awesome! Yay! New friends. Let's go get. Okay, I heard that this charcoal ice cream makes your teeth look disgusting, but then it looks really nice after.
Gross. I love it.
Yeah, man, Adam, you need to stop like studying all the time. We should hang out more. Do you want to come when we do like crime fighting?
What? No.
Yeah.
No. I'm my world is books and math and mom. I could get hurt.
Now you guys are like walking down the hallway, and Bod's behind you, kind of just walking behind you.
So, are you guys friends?
Yeah, we're mostly friends, dude. Ixnay on the Uderte. That was right.
Okay. Yeah. We're friends.
What?
We were just there hanging out to talk about football.
You like football?
Yeah. Love it.
Most popular sport in the world.
Yeah.
Technically, only in the United States, but that's fine.
It's really strategic.
Okay, well, I don't like football, so let's not talk about that.
Totally fair.
A little like,
yep.
Oh man, Bod's
How
sad.
did you get so buff if you weren't? Are you on steroids?
You can't just ask that.
You're asking Adam. He's really big.
What? No, I'm asking you. Wait, you're really buff? I'm gonna like reach over and do basically the same thing.
Why does everyone think they can just do that?
Because we don't know what personal boundaries are.
Don't hide it, man. You should
Whoa!
show yourself off.
Whoa! You're really buff. Whoa!
I told him.
How do you do that without working out? Yo, tell me your secret. I'm so unfit.
No, you look great.
No, I'm really out of shape, honestly. Last time I was sweating so much. I got so dehydrated.
It's Mr. Advika! Hey!
What?
Mr. Advika. You guys are like outside, Pillar standing out there by whatever method you got here in.
Pillar! Yo, this is my friend, Adam, and I guess also my friend, Ichabod? I don't know.
Interesting. Pillar's seen his face too, so he's like, Adam?
Yeah.
Oh,
hey, there's the mouthy girl who laid me out.
Weren't you the new janitor?
Yeah, Mr. Advika. Mr. Advika, the janitor.
Yeah, he's really cool.
First name is Pillar?
Yeah.
I don't judge.
You want a autograph or something, kid?
Yeah, that'd be great.
No, you don't. Why would you want it? Why would you want an autograph from her? We are best friends.
I don't know. She's not.
She's not what?
Well, we're friends. So you're like, you can give me an autograph too, I guess.
I don't want to give you an autograph. I want to get ice cream. It's right there. Okay.
We have an investigation to get to, y'all.
No, we are going to eat charcoal ice cream. I am very dedicated to this.
I guess they're like walking across the parking lot from the apartment complex, and there's the charcoal ice cream place. I think it's called like Bottom of the Grill or something, and
Nice.
it's in a strip mall. And there's like a jewelry store and a pawn store on the other side.
Nice. I would like to climb on top of Pillar, please. Pillar, may I do that? Great. Yo, Yo, Adam, want to join me?
Sure, but I thought this was just we were just gonna like
Pillar's
hang out.
really
This
strong.
is like some kind of like superhero celebrity thing.
No, it's not. They're my friends. You're my friend. And
A couple people who like stop
your
and they're taking pictures of Theodora because they're headed into the charcoal.
are you serious? Can you not, Dad, please?
Eddie, how do you put up with this all the time?
I don't know, to be honest. I just tell myself that they're my friends, so I have to deal with it. But then we are friends, so you're my normal friend.
Who's this?
I told you it's Adam.
Hey, I'm Adam. I'm
Hey,
a student
Adam.
at Aussie.
Didn't we just talk about school? It's fine. At least we're gonna get ice cream out of it.
I didn't say I was going to school. He's going to school.
All right.
Just because we don't get to go to school doesn't mean nobody should.
Again with the get to.
We should talk about this, Eddie. It's kind of messed up that you're not in school.
You can learn so much more on your own.
Yeah, but different things.
If y'all just hit the books, you can learn whatever you need to know.
I mean,
You don't need school.
technically, I'm going to school with Optimax, so I mean,
I guess that's fine. It's probably a lot higher quality than, I mean, yeah.
it's not
Aussie Academy's good. It's a good school, Adam.
Yeah, it is a good school. They have really great uniforms.
Yeah, we've got lots of AP classes.
Fired. No, our coach is going to get fired. We are going to suck.
I mean,
Why is the coach getting fired?
because he was juicing.
It's a pretty good reason to get fired.
Wasn't juicing.
Yes, he was.
Why?
He'd be a good person to go rough up and find more information.
He super was juicing. I saw
I
it.
punched him.
What?
Oh, I punched him.
He stands up. You punch Coach Holzclaw? What's that? What'd you do that for, Pillar Advika?
Who's the adult that I punched, right? Or was it the other adult?
I don't remember.
I definitely punched an adult.
I think you punched the other guy. The guy who's not the chem teacher.
Whitaker?
Yeah, the vest guy.
Social studies guy. That's cool.
I can't
Yeah.
believe he was
Adam and I were just talking about that guy. He's terrible.
Yeah?
I'm lost.
I like
He's
this
kind of
class.
weird.
What does any of this have? Do any of these people know where we're going to find where this juice is coming from about this alien?
I don't know. We could go find Whitaker. Why don't we?
Arrested.
Yeah, we could go and, I don't know, speak to them. Theodore, you can get your assistant to do it.
I mean, I can. Whitaker is... I am honestly a little lost now. Whitaker's which one?
Okay, so Whitaker is the social studies teacher, and he's the guy that was like making the blue juice. And I think he got that formula from someone else, right?
Okay.
That's what was established, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And he was arrested. We defeated him. I believe Pillar punched him. And
It's,
all right.
It's true now.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to buy the charcoal ice cream. I'm going to buy it for everyone. And I'm going to pass it out. And it's it's like that like trendy kind where they like lay it out flat and then they kind of like use the scoop to like curl it. Okay, I guess this is so not important.
It's an ice cream roll.
I'm really dedicated to this ice cream.
We have one in our local mall here. Ice cream rolls. They're excellent. Yes.
That is what we're doing. And I think it turns everyone's teeth black and everyone looks disgusting.
The bod loss.
Well, it's about the same.
Do you have teeth? Did Morgan give you teeth, Pillar?
Oh yeah, probably not.
Is
They
your
were
mouth
already
like,
trouble.
is your mouth like snapping turtles? They're like super sharp.
I'm wondering if he doesn't even eat, like he's just chomping on the ice cream, but it's not going anywhere. He's like Cookie Monster. It's just like
It's just like ice cream going.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Nice.
Adam,
Yeah,
Adam,
Eddie?
are you upset?
No, I'm good. Like I said, I thought it was just gonna be us hanging out, but this is fun too.
No, you're upset.
Whoa, wait, was this a date? Was this a date? Because that's awkward. We can bounce.
Is this a date?
No, what?
Is this a date?
Is this
Dude.
a date? Is it?
Why are you making it weird?
How do you know if it's a date?
I don't know.
You asked him out to
Well-
ice cream, and I thought it was a friend hang, but it's obvious that he's upset, so he thought it was more.
Oh,
Come on, Mr. Advika. Come on, Theodore. We should let them
Oh.
be together.
sorry. Sorry,
I
guys.
think
You know,
Killer-
I actually have to run. I'm sorry.
No, he's really upset. Guys, bye.
leans down and just like
see ya.
you can hear just him, all the stones grinding as he does it very slowly to Adam, and he's like, "Oh, kid Adam, is this one of the awkward times you talked about?"
Adam's just like bright red in the face. He's just gonna like make his excuses and let like scuttle away.
I will run after you.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah. So Kid Adam goes outside. Eddie takes off after, and Bod's like, "Let's just stay here. Let's be cool."
So Theodore is like, forget this. So she takes out her phone and starts using her social media whatnots. And what I'd like to do is whatever alien is in charge, I forget what the name of the collective is.
The Fornos Collective, and I am sorry. I should probably give you guys better cheat sheets.
That's fine. I'm going to use my gossip mags to find whoever's at the top so I can just talk directly to them, of the Fornos Collective.
Sweet. So when you tap into the gossip and rumor of the celebrity industry for information on an important city figure, roll plus superior. Nice.
Yep. So that's what we're going to do. All right. And I got a 4.
Okay. So the good news is that you
Wait,
get
I think you rolled the wrong die there, right? I think you rolled a d20.
You're on a D20.
I still got a 4. Why did it
Let's
come up
roll
with a
again.
D20?
Let's roll actually
No,
2d6 plus 2.
Yeah, I know. Let me. Thank you for catching that.
Yeah, good
Even
catch.
more.
Hey, now it's a 9.
Okay, way different. Very different. thing.
Nah, it's more or less the same.
No, it's according to who's jamming. All right, you get to ask a question. So first of all, you probably want to know a name.
Yep.
Let me give you a name. The name is Nidlix. I will put that in chat because you probably want it in chat.
Nidlix of the Fornos Collection.
Nidlix of the Fornos Collective.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say where and when can I find them, because that was my goal, is to find them and ask them directly.
Nidlix of the Fornos Collective is currently at the Aeon Embassy, which happens to be located downtown in New Gauntlet City.
So in response to a comment, Theodora has fans that she has to constantly keep impressed by her crime fighting, and ice cream is less interesting to them.
Yeah.
Clearly, you have not been keeping up with Ariana Grande's Instagram.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't
That's
think that this move accurately reflects how social media stardom works.
Well, no. The thing is that very specifically, Theodora's audience has specific requirements, and that is the requirement.
So,
So-
there might be people who are like into the fluff of her day-to-day life, but then there's this whole like little community of people who are like, oh, I love it when she's out kicking ass and taking names.
Pretty much. which is why she is just going to go right down to Aeon and publicly go and try and find this person. She's like, come on, Pillar.
You need a ride? I got a rental because somebody flipped my car.
Yeah, I don't think so. So she's just going to man us a fiery Mustang and ride that.
I had a Mustang, he says. And then he goes and he gets into his what rental car was he saddled with? Hashtag.
Why do you always pick on me for cars?
Oh, you're right. You're right. I'd forgotten that was the problem. Like, is
I
it like
come up with a list of cars?
Is it like a actually I always like a kind of car. Is he in like some kind of really rinky dink car or like a big truck or an SUV or some kind of van or a smart car or I don't know.
Yeah, let's say it's one of those smart cars that are like really small and that is really popular in Europe and maybe less so in America.
Yeah, and Bod would look insane in one of those. So big guy in a little car sounds fun. So fiery Mustang takes off. Who's riding with Theodora? Pillar, did you go?
Oh yeah, I think Pillar definitely would go if asked. I guess he just like bounds alongside this fiery Mustang.
Nice.
I assume it's like it's a horse, right? And not like a car Mustang, or what were you thinking?
Horse. She tends to go cowboy theme. She's also like I don't have any move so she's moving at about a running pace, so she's moving at whatever pace you're moving at. But
it looks
like she
awesome.
can use her fire powers. She could probably go faster, but I'd probably have to make a freak roll. And at that point, I'd leave you in the dust. And I did ask you to come with me.
That sounds awesome. So let's stick with Adam and hashtag. Adam, you bound out of the restaurant. Bottom of the grill, the charcoal ice cream place that's just across the street from Meat Shake, one of the Meat Shake fast food franchise that recently popped up. And hashtag's coming after you, it seems.
Yep, I'm running very slowly. Wait up! Adam, wait! I'm like after like 10 steps, I'm like resting, like leaning against the pillar, like.
You okay?
Adam, wait! Do you wait or are you running away?
Yeah, no, I'll wait.
Can you not run so fast? Okay.
Sorry, my left legs are really long.
Okay. You don't need to remind me that I'm very short. Can we sit down?
I guess.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't realize this was a date. Sorry.
I didn't necessarily assume that this was a date. I mean, I didn't assume that it wasn't a date, but I didn't necessarily assume that it was a date. I just like, I don't know, you went off with Optimax, didn't see each other for a while. Now you're back. You want to, hey, we're hang out again, but like, am I hanging out with Eddie or am I hanging out with like hashtag and the super crew and the fans and the whole other life?
I mean, they're pretty much the same person.
Not to me.
I don't understand. What do you mean? Like, I live at Optimax, and I can't not have these powers, so it's better that I use them for good than not.
Yeah, I know, and you did really good things the other day. You were kicking ass. Oh, yeah, what are my how does this work?
Vulnerability. Oh, right. Oh. All right, moves. This game has moves.
Yeah, I can tell you a secret about who I really am. I don't know what secret to tell you. I'll keep thinking of that, I guess. But I'm certainly sharing some kind of level of vulnerability here. I don't know, like, you don't go to school anymore. You're off saving the world. It's just like, maybe are you still the same person?
If you mean, sorry, go ahead.
Do I have influence over you?
I don't know. It would show up on your sheet. I didn't write it down on mine. I wrote that I have influence over you, but
What people get influence over you?
Well, actually, it's based off the influence. Choose your demeanor: happy facade or locked down. I think you went happy facade, right?
yeah.
So you gave influence to 3 teammates, and that was in game 1. So it's up to you if you.
I can give you influence over me. Yeah.
Because I'm gonna try and shift your labels. I'm gonna shift your mundane up.
Okay.
And your what's higher, freak or danger?
Freak.
I'll shift freak down.
Okay. Oh, I just realized something. I think I should have, because my freak was at 3, and when it goes to 3, doesn't that mean that I need to like move it back down or something, and then I need to add a condition?
It's only if it goes up to 4.
Right. If it would go up further, then you would take a condition.
Or actually, wait. Am I moving your mundane up, or am I moving your mundane down? How do you interpret this? Not quite sure.
I'm not sure how I'm interpreting it yet. I feel like you're just like not being chill right now, but I can't.
Definitely not being chill right now.
But I feel like Eddie's like, I don't understand what you're trying to say. Like, I don't understand why you can't see that it's the same person. It's like sometimes you tutored people, and sometimes you apparently work out a lot. Are you a person that tutors people, or are you a person that works out a lot? Oh, maybe it's the same person.
It's like you're a rock star now, and I'm someone who knew you from before you got big. And when you become a rock star, like we watched all these movies, right? Like you put on different faces and you act different ways with these new people to adapt, and like maybe the other person who used to be is still there, and like maybe they're not. And the person I know, like my Eddie, is the person who was there before.
Adam, I'm still your Eddie, and I'm gonna reach over and hug you.
All right. I will accept your hug, but now I will say I am moving. I am definitely moving. I'm moving mundane up and freak down. Undoing the previous work of Jason.
Is the hug a comfort or support there?
I think so.
Yeah. Roll plus mundane.
Okay.
Now you've got an extra point of mundane.
Yeah.
Assuming you accepted that. Did you accept that label move?
I do. Yeah. Now I'm just at -1. Yeah. Hold on. Let me roll this. Just fail.
So what happens?
Most awkward hug ever.
Yeah, you reach out to hug, Adam.
I do have influence over him.
Then
What
you
is
get a
that?
+1.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do?
Yeah, you get a +1, so that gives you a 7.
Oh,
Good catch,
sick.
because I was about to make it really awkward.
Wait. So is that only for comfort and support?
Any move where you have influence over a person, you can pretty much get a +1.
Oh, nice.
Here, I'll read it. Instead of saying pretty much, let me make it clear. When you have influence over someone, take +1 to all moves targeting them, including rejecting their influence.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. Comfort and support. Let's see.
On a hit, they hear you. They mark potential, clear a condition, or shift labels if they open up to you.
Do you
So
open
the
up?
choice is for Adam.
Huh. I think he's still not willing to really open up to you because of this big secret that he's also concealing, which is just getting worse and worse the more he plays this part. It's not totally fake, but not totally real either. So I think he
Wait, what is not totally fake but not totally real?
the person the way he's acting right now, the way he's talking about his relationship with you, right? Because it's real, but he also hasn't told you that he also became a superhero while you guys were.
Wait, so do you mean that we're not actually friends? Like,
no, we are friends, but he just you just don't know he's Kid Reactor. That's the thing you don't know.
That's true.
We are actually friends. But actually, okay. So here's how I'll open up to you. I say, all right, let's go. Let's try this again. I never actually got my ice cream.
I bought it for you. Why didn't you eat it?
Well, I kind of ran out of there.
So is this a date? Is that how dates work?
Do you want it to be a date?
I don't know. I've never been on one before. This is what people who go to school do, right? We could do that.
All right. It's a date.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to take a selfie. And then first date. Hashtag fun, hashtag ice cream.
No, don't post that.
Why not?
Because this is us hanging out, not the internet and social media and your fans and whatever.
Oh.
Just
okay.
Do you really want to?
I won't. Because you don't want to.
Thank you.
What else do you do aside from getting ice cream?
Mom, study, tutor meatheads, watch movies, repeat.
No, I mean on a date.
Oh. Well, we could go somewhere quiet to hang out. We could go for a walk. Could hold hands.
I grab your hand. Okay, let's go get ice cream.
Take two.
Nice. I think we cut away there. And we will so we turn the page and we see this part of the Aeon embassy that is underground, and it is obviously this like really well kitted out gym. Like it's a really well done workout facility. And we have Harvester, arms out, who is, oh, thanks, Sam. Harvester, arms out, but she's got the oxygen mask thing on, and a bunch of EKG meters all set up on her, and her arms are hanging out. She's on a treadmill.
Oh, doing the stress test thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. They're totally doing a stress test thing. And you noticed, Harvester, that when you showed up here today, that Alexis Greenfield, who has been your handler of late, wasn't there, or isn't administering the test instead. And I'm sorry, I accidentally closed I hit a button combination that closed all of my Chrome tabs except for this one. I've never done that before, and I hope that I never do it again. But let me bring up my thing. Sergeant Townsend. Sergeant Townsend, who is a member of Aeon. Aeon's kind of military arm. And she is there. She's in her late 30s. Doesn't have any obvious paranormal, supernatural, anything going on. And she has been just watching you go through the stress test. The text came in, set you up. And the first thing that we see on the panel is her hand kind of reaching over to the console on your treadmill. And she just pops it up about 5 ticks. You're already stress testing.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep up. like she does that. I kind of look at her. Maybe an eyebrow goes up, but I've got the the thing in my mouth, and I just start humping harder.
And then she starts just walking around the treadmill.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, Agent Harvester, I have requested the opportunity to help you reach your full potential. It's the belief of Aeon that Alexis Greenfield was not helping you reach that full potential. If you heard the phrase kid gloves, you can just nod yes or no.
I'm just gonna keep running and let her finish.
Alexis Greenfield's instructions to you as team leader was to perform a covert operation, and within the space of 2 hours, your team, under your leadership, performed what Aeon estimates to be $150,000 worth of damage to the Aussie Academy. And this covert operation ended up on the news, and a particular star who is well known and very popular was sent to the hospital. Now, while Blue Juice has been taken off the streets, as far as we know, next to none of the success of that operation was due to your team's activities. In fact, with Fornos Collective breathing down our necks, you have done nothing but cause an irritation and exacerbate the entire situation. Alexis may have congratulated you, but I consider your mission a failure, soldier. So during all of these panels, we keep cutting back. We see a little bit more sweat, a little bit more sweat, a little bit more sweat. There's one point where
I think it's a lot of sweat. I think I'm soaked. Yeah,
we see a few of the scientists are like they're on the comm. They're calling in. There's a little bit of something going on in Sergeant Townsend's ear. They're telling her to ramp it down until finally a scientist comes in and they're runs over and starts to ramping down the treadmill.
Oh, I'm slapping his hand.
Nice. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. I think you're trying to unleash your powers here, trying to not allow Townsend's bullying, right? Is that what we're going for?
No, I feel like it seems to me that, is she trying to tell me how it is and switch my labels, or?
I think so. I think she's trying to tell you how it
so
is.
What's she trying to move up and down?
She's trying to move down your mundane and move up your freak.
And I'm just going to remind you, and I'll just get this
Or
out of the
she'd
way.
be playing with your soldier. Sorry, yeah, that's
Yes,
right.
yeah. Let me just get this out of the way. I apologize for being late to everybody. I'm really sorry about that. So that having been getting that out of the way so that I can, get that out of the way. Yeah. So is she trying to raise my soldier and lower something else?
Yeah, she is. Sorry, thank you
Okay.
for reminding me of that extra
Yeah.
stat.
Yeah,
I kind of missed that. Yeah,
that
she's
was
trying to
the
raise her soldier and lower your mundane.
I'll take that. She's right.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll take that. But I am perfectly comfortable with rolling to unleash my powers to try and keep going on the fast treadmill.
I like it. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
I think it's a two-step thing that's going on.
Yes,
Let's
yep.
have you unleash those powers. Roll plus freak, unless you have a move to sub.
Let me see. I feel like I can make a case for rolling plus soldier for this.
You know what? I think that makes perfect
because
sense.
I can sub in soldier when it's related to my specifically related to my training, and that is literally what I'm doing here. And this is also totally every boot camp montage.
Mm-hmm.
Where the drill sergeant is chewing you out, and you're like, "Fuck you! I'm going to defy you by doing exactly what you want," like that. So.
Yes. And I would just tell you, if you fail, you have to scream out, "I've got no place else to go."
Oh, I think I'm probably going to. Well, if I fail, I'm probably going to faceplant on the treadmill. Is probably what's going to happen.
Yeah,
so,
possible.
All right. So let's see what we got here. So. I go to my sheet and I roll. I actually don't. I'm going to roll.
It doesn't keep your.
Yeah, I'm going to do the flat 2d6 and then just add the 3 for soldier.
Okay.
And that puts me at. That roll is a 13, a full hit.
It sounds awesome. What does this look like? You overcoming this obstacle?
You know what this looks like, because this involves my powers. They he's like, they're like, "You're gonna blow her legs out," or whatever, her heart's gonna explode, and he reaches out to whatever, slap the thing or something, and one of my arms just kind of comes out and knocks it away, and then my arms go like the lower 2 ones come down, and they snap into the back of my legs. They wrap up behind my legs, and I start running even faster because my arms are augmenting my legs as I'm running. Which we're just going to say is not a thing I knew I could do. It's not a thing they knew could happen. But the stress of the situation caused that. My arms knew that I needed that boost.
Nice. And the scientists who run out and try to deadly, you slap the hands away. He gapes in shock, whoa. And for the first moment since Sergeant Townsend started talking to you, we see, maybe you don't see it, but we see she's all right.
Oh yeah, no way I see it. Yeah.
she's that was impressive. She digs that. It's yeah, we got a breakthrough. Obviously, everything I've done was worthwhile. It's kind of this is what I imagine she looks like, except not with the face tattoo, but I think that's generally what she looks like. So, for Sergeant Townsend. That's Devastation from Young Justice, specifically from Young Justice, except imagine she doesn't have crazy face tattoo.
Yeah.
I love Devastation. I love that character to pieces in Young Justice. All right, awesome. So you do that, and then the scientist comes in, and they start to ramp it down. It's obvious you passed the test, stress test, and he's rattling off a bunch of scientific stuff and talking about how you're in the upper 99th quadrant against her normal ratings. And he's just rattling all this off, and Townsend's like, "All right, fine. So we have another scene of you. Do you think maybe in the showers when Townsend comes in to talk to you again?
You know what? If she comes into the showers, I am standing there under the shower, and my feet are literally 3 inches off of the ground because I'm so exhausted that my arms are into the back wall of the shower, holding me up. Because if I had to use my own legs, I wouldn't be able to stand.
Nice.
And like
nice.
I'm just like my head is down and I'm just being pounded by like the hottest water I can find. So
nice. She stands just on the edge of the tile floor. She's still in her, BVDs and like a white t-shirt. And she says, Harvester, two of your teammates have arrived at Aeon Embassy. They're upstairs.
Sir, what are your orders, sir?
Well, we need to find out exactly why they're here. And then we will react as appropriate. Don't worry. I'll be in your ear, soldier. I'm not going to leave you hanging like Alexis did.
And I kind of nod wearily. And, one of my arms like reaches out and like shuts the shower off. And, like the other one, zing, grabs a towel and starts to, and like the two arms start to do the like with the towel thing as I'm like, rubbing my shoulders and like trying to get the, some sensation back in my,
nice.
like rubbing my calves and stuff like this.
And we have like a couple panels outside after Townsend walks outside and one of the scientists comes up and says, "Ma'am, the arms seem to supersede her fatigue." And Townsend smiles, says, I told you. Cool. So we come to Pillar and the Star. Theodora, as you guys make your way to Aeon Embassy, where a member of the Fornos Collective is currently, like, according to the gossip mags, that's where he is. And that character's name was Needlix, if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
So you arrive at Aeon, and Jim, since you did a bit of the building on Aeon and it's kind of your thing as a soldier, what is this embassy, like the external, when you first arrive, what does it generally look like?
Well, I think what we said is that it's got like a Seattle Space Needle kind of a thing going on,
Mm-hmm.
right? So there's like a first floor building that is kind of like the base of the tower. So it's whatever. It's maybe like 5 floors. That's like a big blocky, like brutalist looking concrete building, right? And then like you go in and whatever security you do, and it's literally like, then there's like this like comically slender, sci-fi Kirby looking spire that shouldn't be able to hold the great big space saucer looking thing that's up top there. That, I mean, literally is probably just the housing for the elevator. And like, I don't think we know yet whether that's holding it up or it's up there by anti-grav or whatever, something like that. But it's one of these things where it looks like that column that goes up can't possibly be holding the weight of what's there. But it was put on top of like, something like an FBI building before that. So kind of when you first pull in, it's like a standard high security government building, and you got to go in and go through security and stuff like that. And then, all the regular Aeon stuff is up top. My hunch is that I'm probably down in the basement somewhere doing all this.
Yeah,
stuff.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't get to be in the big beautiful Space Needle.
Exactly. Why would you be there? Yeah. Why would they need you there? Does Theodora give up her weapons? Right, because she carries 6-shooters, at least for effect.
She carries lighters. If they want her lighters, she doesn't actually need them, but she does carry them.
All right, cool. They're totally going to take your meep. I mean, can you hold on? And woman comes over, pats you down. We need these lighters. Sorry,
yep.
Your dossier. And they put it in a little tin cup thing. Then I think there's like a moment of Pillar having to step through the thing, but it's a little small for you. The little, like X-ray deal. It's not quite made for Pillar-sized individuals. How do you handle that? How do you manage it?
Oh yeah, I think he does have to just like kind of squeeze through. And maybe when they were taking Theodora's weapons and things, he kind of just like where pockets would be, just kind of pulls like moss out of the cracks in there and hands them those.
That's so good. So good. Cool.
By the way, is Pillar like? Theodore is looking to see if Pillar's still like oozing sand.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
I think before they go up, she's gonna sigh and be like, "Us mystical types have to stand together, right?"
Yes.
Okay. So she puts her hand on the crack, and I'm gonna superheat the sand into glass to heal it up.
Unleash those powers.
Oh, that's awesome.
So this is a combination of things. Like, I figured that this is probably happening on the elevator ride up.
Yeah.
And so Theodore is like, you know, most people, they ain't got the best understanding of what it's like to be us. So yeah, she's just trying to do that. Use her. It's actually a combination of her fire powers and the little bit of sorcery she knows.
I like it. I like it a lot.
So, am I going to roll freak on this to heal him up here? Or
I actually think, even though we've got the color of you using it, you're really trying to comfort or support, right?
that's what I thought.
So let's have you do that, even though you have to roll mundane, which maybe isn't the best thing.
Yeah, I'm not great at mundane. I think I only have a 1 in that, but I do have influence over Pillar. So
There you go.
see how that goes. 9.
9 on a hit. They hear you. If somebody, well, no, you can't really. Yeah, it's just, on a hit, they hear you. And you can mark potential clear, condition, or shift labels if you open up to Theodora Pillar.
Oh yeah. Oh, perfect. Because I was trying to angle to see how I could introduce a vulnerability to this too. So perfect opportunity.
Perfect. Yeah, it's like a perfect 1-2 punch. Awesome.
Yeah. So I think as you're kind of superheating this arm, I guess, you'll say, yeah, this was really the first, I guess, real fight after that first time I got into. And Vika was saying, you know, other people, they kind of push themselves really hard and that's how they get stronger. But as I've been pushing myself, I've just been breaking apart, and I don't know how, because I work so differently. I was going to ask the person who created me, but they also don't like to see me too much. So I'm glad that you're here to help. I wouldn't know how to deal with this.
Well, if they don't want to see you, that's because they're a moron. Let me tell you. You want to know what to do? We ain't so different. Y'all just got to be yourself as much and as hard as you can. You do you.
And he's like, oh, I always thought being harder would be a problem. But no, sometimes it can be good.
I think for you, it's probably always good.
Does that get everything for the vulnerability for the newborn? Is there anything else you needed to fulfill that?
No, I think that works for me.
Good. Awesome. So you guys reached... oh, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, I didn't hit my vulnerability. I'm laying groundwork for it.
Good. I appreciate that, and we should keep an eye towards that. So what is it that you... And we don't have to like go through the whole conversation here, Theodora.
Sure.
What was it that you said you wanted when you arrived here? What's the reason for your visit? When we look at the clipboard, what is it that Theodora wrote for reason for visit?
I think what she did was she wrote down a interdepartmental check-in. Again, Theodora is actually kind of a secret nerd, so she wrote things that are honest, but she just filled it with gobbledygook.
Nice. Yeah, I love the secret nerd aspect of her, by the way. Just want to say that's great. And when you come to the top of the elevator, you were told to kind of head down the hallway and the second conference room on the left to meet with someone that can help you with that. And I think that's where we will have Advika there waiting for you in that conference room. Why send anybody else to do the job? Advika can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've got a like camo pants and an Aeon black with stars tank top, and I look like there's maybe a little bit of bags under my eyes, and I look and smell like I have just taken a shower. I don't have much hair, but it's it's clearly I've just and you come walking in, and I smile and I say, "You're all right."
Y'all look like hell.
Oh no, it was just some tests. It's okay. You recovered fast.
That's what us mystical types do. Fist bump.
We broke out.
And okay. So you hold the fist out, and I'm kind of huh? Oh, and then I realize that's what you want, and then I kind of awkwardly boom. And what do you mean you broke out?
It doesn't matter right now. Look, we're here to see Needlix.
So I'm going to step out just for a second.
Yep.
Just step out of my character.
Yep.
Who is Needlix?
Okay. So Needlix is a member of the Fornos Collective. Needlix is here as part of a delegation from the Fornos Collective because they got the information about Blue Juice.
Got it. Okay.
And they're pissed because it has their people's blood and viscera was used to make it, or at least that's what they are saying.
Got
is
it.
The truth.
Okay. Okay. So you say that, and I kind of just you're not serious.
Yeah. You got a bunch of kids being fed alien goop on the streets, and everyone's deliberating. It's time for action.
Okay, they're deliberating because they're trying to prevent an interplanetary incident.
How's it going?
It's right. It's so. Do you see an attack fleet out there right now?
I don't see any results.
Which is good. Which means
what?
There's nothing is there's no attack fleet in orbit. There are no ambassadors being withdrawn. There are no, this stuff takes time. This is
Harvester, this is injustice. We don't stand for and we don't sit back and let the politicians tell us that we need to.
Listen to me. Yes, we do. In this instance, we do. This is way bigger than any of us.
How do you even know how big it is?
I just know, okay? I mean, I know. You have to trust me on this. If you can, I mean, if you can track down, you want to help, here's what you can do. Find some people being held, find wherever this is coming from and rescue the people that they're taking this from.
Well, why the hell do you think I want to talk to Needlix? It's going to be our best place for clues.
I understand that, but they're not just going to...
I am more than happy to roll a provoke.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
I think that's a perfect time. Good call.
All right. So my superior is a +2. And what the heck do I have marked right now? I don't think I have anything that's stopping me from provoking. Nope. Defend and reject. And I have influence over you.
You do.
11.
Wow.
What are you trying to get me to do?
I want you to seize the day, by God. I think I want you to see my point of not sitting back on our laurels. Whether or not I'm the one talking to Needlix or you are is besides the point.
So what is the specific action you want me to take?
Sure.
Right now?
All right.
Do you want me to go talk to him, or do you want me to get you in to talk to him?
I want you to take us to talk to them.
Okay. All right.
Because we are a team. I'd like us to continue to be a team.
All right. So if I do it, we add a team to the pool, and if I don't do it, I mark a condition. So I sigh, and I say, look, I'll try. You better have something important to say to him, but let me see what I can do. And whatever, I tap the side of my mask. Oh no, you know what? I think this is a thing where I just like lead us out of the room and nod to the guard that's outside, and instead of taking a right like we're going out, I take a left.
Nice.
And I'm gonna lead us through the complex to where I know he's having his meeting.
Oh, really? So yeah, you're just going in. I think you're going to hear through the goggles, not the goggles. Basically, you're going to hear from Townsend.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So they claim that they have information that they've obtained through long sigh, mystic means that they can only share with I keep wanting to call him Neelix. Is that what is it? Neelix? Needlix. Sorry, like I've got Voyager on the brain.
I wish I had chosen a name quite so close. Oops.
He looks like Neelix in my head now, so with the spots on his face and stuff. Information which might help him find his people, but that they can only share it with him.
Absolutely not.
Sir, I think this is oh man. Good. And I say, sir, I really think that I really think this is a good idea. But if you're ordering me to return back downstairs, then I will.
I'm ordering you to escort Theodora back downstairs. This visit is over.
Sir, yes, sir, I will do. And I turn to the two of them and I say, oh, way ahead of you, brother. And I say, I've been ordered to escort Theodora back to the door. And I don't say anything. I just say, sorry, we gotta go. And I like point in the other direction down the hall.
All right.
And I walk along with and I oh my god. Oh, and I walk past Pillar, and as I do, I've got like one hand on Theodora and the other kind of being like, let's go. And behind my back, one of my arms is like slipping a key card to him.
This is a great plan, and nothing can go wrong with it.
Oh, this is so good. The most, the most wonderful at being sneaky is now your only hope, my friends. I love it. So we cut away from the two of you to our date. Eddie, where is it that you guys have ended up on your date at this point?
Should we also wander over to the embassy?
You totally can if that's where you think a date should take place. Yeah.
Well, Eddie doesn't know anything about dates aside from the fact that you can get ice cream.
Maybe this awesome-looking embassy is in this. There's like this beautiful park around it.
It's downtown.
Oh, yeah, and it lights up all pretty, and like there's no cooler selfie than like the two of you there, and you get the angle with like the glowing like saucer over you and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I can't post them.
We can still take them.
Oh,
Just don't post them.
okay. Yeah, I'm expecting there must be a statue of some dude standing there holding like a book and then another hand like pointing upwards authoritatively.
No, there's a statue of the Gauntleteer, the first hero of New Gauntlet City.
So a dude, right?
Yeah, dude. A dude.
Maybe holding his hand up authoritatively.
Of course, sure.
Okay, I guess we took a selfie with him. It's not the selfie that I wanted, but it's the selfie we're getting.
It's not the selfie you wanted, it's the selfie you deserve. Xeno Park with weird floor they don't allow anywhere else. I'm putting that in the wiki.
Nice.
Thank you, David J. Your genius is appreciated.
So, how's your mom doing?
I don't know. It's kind of comes in waves. Every time she has chemo, like it gets pretty bad for a while, and then it sort of starts to get better, and then it's time for more chemo. You know, from where I sit, it's kind of hard to see what does more damage, but I know it's important.
I see.
Yeah, that's part of why I haven't been around so much.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you more.
I mean, what were you doing when you went off when you like disappeared into Optimax?
Yeah, Optimax. I was in containment for a while because I was not very stable.
Wait, they locked you up?
I mean, not exactly.
But could you like go home?
I mean, no.
That's messed up. Just a kid.
Yeah, but if I go home, then I don't know what could happen. Like there could be, like, I could have wrecked stuff.
How's your aunt?
Aunt Ramish, she's okay.
Yeah.
I don't really talk to her, so.
So you really just do have the the team.
Yeah. Well, I have you.
And you have me.
Yeah.
Listen, I promised my mom I wouldn't talk to you about this, but you know how she like does these weird projects, right?
Yeah.
She was talking to me about your mom this morning.
What about my mom?
She said she might be able to figure out what happened or had some idea about what happened. But she needs, this is going to sound crazy, she needs a sample of the blue juice.
What do you mean?
I guess your mom was connected to what happened to your mom was connected to the Fornos Collective.
I don't get it. And okay, can I talk to your mom?
No, I promised. I told you I promised her I wouldn't tell you about this.
So you just need this drug, and I'm supposed to get it for you and find out something about my mom without.
I'm not. I don't know. I shouldn't have brought it up.
No, you really should have, because it's about my mom.
Look, I don't know exactly what my mom's thinking. If you want to hear my guess,
Okay.
it's that the blue juice is connected to the people who the Fornos Collective like abducted or something back during World Crash.
Are you saying that my mom was abducted?
I don't know. I shouldn't have said anything.
No. It's good that you told me. It would be a lot worse if you didn't tell me.
So how do we get this blue juice? It's like a
I don't know. We can go just find that teacher who's not the chem teacher. Whitaker?
He's in jail.
It's okay. We can just go.
Ichabod. I was talking to Ichabod, and he said that Snake might still have some. Did you ever meet him?
No. Let's just go talk to Whitaker.
Well, I can't go into a jail, but
you can just come with me.
Okay.
Thanks for telling me. You're my best friend. I think I shared like a vulnerability maybe with you.
Absolutely. I think you did. Yeah. There's one thing about like you could stop me is this kind of a requirement of the Nova. That's what I was listening for. Like
yeah.
Tell them how they could stop you if it came down to it.
Oh yeah, when you were saying but you might wreck something if you're out of control or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So because you're my best friend, I need you to help me with something.
Whatever you need.
If I ever start freaking out, and things go kind of crazy, like they tear apart. I know you don't have superpowers, so it's okay. I'm not telling you, to go crazy. I just mean, if you can, definitely knock me out.
I'm gonna knock you out.
Yeah. If I'm unconscious, then it generally stops.
I don't know.
I mean, if you can't, it's okay. Just run somewhere safe. But if you can, preferably in the back of the head, like right here. Yeah.
I'll try.
Thanks. Okay, now let's go find Whitaker.
Lead the way.
To the jail.
So the two of you were you at Zeno Park when you had that conversation? Just trying to be clear because we mentioned that before, but I wanted to make sure. Is that where you guys saw you were during this conversation?
That's right.
Awesome. So two of you are like in the middle. There's Zeno Park is this place where a bunch of alien fauna are animals. Sorry, I always mix those up. Flora are there. This is the only place that Aeon really allows them to be. So it's all these vibrant colors of the rainbow, even in the worst of weather. They have some kind of bubble or something. It's always a really nice place. And there are a few sidewalks, and you really shouldn't go off the sidewalks. And as two were talking, and you say, "Hey, let's go to the jail." And during those last two panels of the two of you talking, reaching out vulnerability, there was a person who's walking up the sidewalk to the both of you. And it's a gentleman with long hair pulled into a ponytail. He appears to be in his 30s. He's wearing kind of a slick suit. And he clears his throat and says, "Miss Hirsch." And Adam, when you turn around, you recognize this is out of uniform or costume. This is Isotope. Miss Hirsch, I need to speak with you for just a moment. Excuse me, son.
Do you know this guy?
No.
I'm from Optimax.
Oh, all right.
He pulls out his little ID badge there.
Okay, Adam, I'll catch up with you later.
All right, I'm gonna run off and out of sight and then change into my costume.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a real fast runner. Jeez.
Well, I mean, obviously, time is going to elapse during this period, but
that's his intent.
That's my intent. That's what I'm going over to do.
Like,
oh, I see. Yeah.
Cool. He walks and says, "You have been away from Optimax for quite some time, and I've been asked to retrieve you back."
Okay.
Okay, good. Well, if you can, let's just head to this van here. He start walking you away from Adam.
Yeah, I go with him.
All right, awesome, cool.
This is very normal.
Yep, totally normal. And we will cut back away from you guys as Kid Reactor. You like suit up and you come around. You see Eddie getting in a white van with Optimax on the side. Making a better you is the Optimax thing. And there's like a picture of a kid like on the back and says, "Thanks, Optimax." Well, Comic Sans type deal. And we cut back to Aeon Embassy, and where do we see Harvester and Theodora at this point?
Probably like in the front lobby. I've just walked her through security.
And your lighters, ma'am. I hand you the two lighters.
She'll spin them and put them back in the holsters.
Sweet. And as the two of you guys come out, you see Kid Reactor is there at Zeno Park. He kind of is impressive.
What's the kid doing here?
I have no idea.
And
kid.
And okay, and like for a second, I look at you like, is this some kind of setup? Like, was he there all along and you didn't tell me? But you seem as baffled as I am.
Yeah.
So like, wave. Kid. What's
Hello.
up? Is something wrong?
I heard we were taking selfies.
What?
All right. so she'll be like spin around and be like taking anything.
So we'll do that, and I'll be like, that was a joke, Edvika.
No. Hashtag saved my life. Done. I was surprised you didn't send a card, but I get it. You got the fans pressing on you. It's hard being a superhero. It's a little bit of a rock star life. Not everyone's built for it, but I can see you are. What brings you here?
I am tracking a villain named Isotope who is prowling around here in plain clothes. I saw
That
him
is awesome.
with what I think was Eddie.
Do you have a description of him?
Yeah, I'll describe him.
Okay.
I don't remember how you describe him. But I'll repeat that.
Long black hair, slick, pulled back into a ponytail.
Okay. And you say, and he was in the park?
Yeah.
And I just like I do the tap the side of my helmet, and I say, this is Agent Harvester. Can you looking for potential security issue with a male 6'2" description, blah blah blah. I describe what he looks like, and I say, can you pipe the security feeds for the park through my goggles, please? And I've got a thing where one of the things I can do is ask Aeon for additional resource, equipment, or information during a mission.
Sounds awesome.
On a hit, roll plus soldier. On a hit, they'll supply you as best they can, and then stuff. And if I don't, and then other stuff happens depending on how I hit. And I figured because this is like right around the embassy that we've got there's security.
Oh yeah,
cameras
totally. Yeah, take a +1 forward on this because it's right in your
right in the backyard. All right.
Yeah.
Well, so let me see what I got. So I'm rolling soldier, which right now is at +3. And that is.
That
puts me to a 9. Yes. So on a 7 and 9, someone will push back against your instructions or orders sooner rather than later. No, wait, no, that's on a 10 plus, the resources are highly classified or experimental. Take +1. Oh, yes, yeah. This is when you invoke your authority over civilians, Halcyon personnel, or Aeon staff. That's what this is. So on a 7 and 9, someone will push back against my instructions or orders sooner rather than later.
Okay. But did you? So your soldiers are 3, but I said because it was their backyard.
Which bumps it to a 10. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, that does bump it to a 10. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So yeah, you get a readout, and you're able to quickly work through the camera footage, and you see the guy as described by Kid Reactor, and then there's a little kind of bio display. Julio Alvarez, Optimax Industries executive, classified.
This is weird. There's a bunch of stuff in his profile that's redacted. Why are they redacting this from me?
I've slapped you in the back. Welcome to Team Peon.
And then because I hit a 10 plus, we get +1 forward when acting on the information that they give us here.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you've basically got they've got SATCOM, and they're kind of dialing where that van's going.
So can I use that information to assess the situation?
You certainly should.
I am going to do that. So I'm rolling plus.
I'm going to jump away to Pillar in just a moment.
Absolutely. I'm rolling plus superior on this.
And your +1 forward, don't forget.
I've got +1 forward, so I'm going to do that. Oh, you know what? It's funny. I'm looking at my labels, and I'm like, my labels are only adding up to 2, but it's because I've got soldier. So that messes up the math on the other one. So dice are on fire. I got an 11 on my assess the situation.
Okay, that means you get 2 questions.
Oh, what here can I use to make sure we don't lose that van?
Ooh. To make sure you don't lose the van. Huh. I mean, if you've got kind of a satcom look at it right now, so
Can I just can I just ask them to to ping it and so that we can find it wherever it goes?
Yeah. I think that's fair. I don't want to make it like a thing where you have to run real fast.
Great.
You've just got your technology, and this
Excellent.
is a thing you can do.
And I think the other one is so player side. We know that hashtag went with him, but characters don't have that information yet, right?
No.
Right.
Okay. So then what here? Then I think the other one is what's the biggest threat? Oh no. What here's in the greatest danger?
Because here's in the greatest danger.
Yeah. If he's if this supervillain's hanging around, we want to know what I want to know like what's under threat by his presence.
Awesome. So let's say, just so Kid Reactor looks like he totally knows what's going on, and you come along his path, there's some image search that's running in the background from Aeon, and while the Optimax was redacted, they do an image search match with Isotope, and that's how you know who's in the biggest danger, and that would be hashtag. What are Isotope's powers? Because I went back and when we talked about Isotope, and I wasn't sure if he had the same powers that you have, or he's just immune to your powers.
No, I'm immune to his radiation.
Okay.
So I think that he can probably, let's say he can shoot like blasts of N-rays, and he can also turn his body to like intangible N-ray.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you get that power suite.
And so that's where I say, wait a minute. He's got hashtag. And then just the arms come out, and I just start racing across the park, churning up the like the pretty little cobblestones with people's names carved on them that donated money to to make it. And I'm racing for that van.
And I'm right behind you, as because I have to be out of your line of sight, and I like pop up in like trees and like behind walls. And
I love your bouncing thing. That's
nice. What's Theodora doing? You are on mute.
Yeah. She's on her Mustang. Naturally, fiery Mustang racing. She's probably manifesting a fire lasso with the idea of trying to actually literally lasso the car.
Oh, sweet. And we totally have like people whipping out phones and taking pictures of the fiery Mustang taking across the street, all that good stuff. Awesome. So someone requested a bio break. Sorry, I meant to call one like 45 minutes ago and did not. I apologize. Let's do it now. Because we're 3 hours, I'm going to make this a 7-minute break because you had to wait so long. So we'll see you at 3 minutes till.
I seriously love Ichabod.
What is it specifically that you like so much about him? If you
I don't
can,
know. He's just like a solid dude. I mean, he didn't start off being a solid dude, but then he became a solid dude the more that
you
you played him.
guys kind of humbled him, I think.
And now
Stored
he's
his
our
car.
friend.
You pantsed him twice. 2 people messed him up pretty bad.
Listen, if a person can be humbled, then there's always potential. And I think he's just great.
That's great. He's your oh shoot, I can't even remember. I'm feeling terrible now. What is it? Spider-Man's Peter Parker's kind of jock something Thompson.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I know.
Flash Thompson.
Flash, yes, thank you. Flash Thompson. This is our Flash Thompson, a guy that you think is terrible, but all of a sudden you're like he eats a little bit of humble pie and he's less terrible or something. Thank you for the Flash Thompson. So, Jim, you missed a lot of the Ichabod stuff, but he's being tutored by Adam, Kid Reactor's secret identity or his regular identity. And
hence tutor meatheads, which I heard him say.
Exactly that. But when I introduced Ichabod standing in the hall because he came to his apartment to be tutored, he had this imprint of a dodgeball on the side of his face, and it said "dodge," but the letters were reversed. So I just want to make sure you had a chance to know that took place. So, well, you're here, David. So let's just pick up. Oh, good, everybody's back. Welcome back, everybody. So, Pillar, you've been given a key card. Do you know how key cards work? It's totally up to you if you do or don't.
I'm gonna go with yeah for this case.
Sounds good to me.
I don't know how or why, but
You had one as a janitor.
There you go. You learned Mr. Advika knew.
Perfect.
Cool. So I'm looking at the picture. Oh, nice. So you head down the hallway per the instructions that were given to you by your good friend Harvester. And I'm really curious, like, what's going on in Pillar's head? Did you follow all this? Like, I'm leading you away, but you get to stay. Did Pillar, is he wise to all of this chicanery?
I feel barely. He knows he has a mission, and his lesson is. Let's see, what are my lessons again? Oh, trying to fit in is one of them. So, a superhero should fit in. So he just he's going to take this mission upon himself. I don't think he understands why those two left, but
he swiped the
this is
key
his
card.
time to shine.
Swipe the key card, and the door slides open a la Star Trek style, and you see that there is an odd bluish ambient light to this room, and sitting in front of a computer screen is very obviously an inhuman creature, an alien creature that has 6 arms and is blue skinned, and it also has eyes that kind of come out. I don't know what that's called, but like the little eyes on stalks.
Mm-hmm.
And the eyes turn and look at you, and you know this is Needlix of the Fornos Collective.
Yeah, and these aliens are kind of public knowledge at this point, right? Especially after the
after
world
world crash and all that good stuff. Yes, they don't walk around Earth, but they are known creatures, if that makes sense.
Oh, this is great. Yeah, I think Pillar's just he has to think for a second. He's like, oh, yes, holds his like giant hand out. It's like, it's nice to meet you. You must be Needlix. I have a few questions to ask.
The creature continues with all 6 arms, manipulating like 3D mouse interfaces, and it does this whispering clicking noise. And then from a couple of ambient speakers near you, an interpreter says, what is it that you are doing here, rock creature?
Oh, I'm known as Pillar. I'm here on behalf of Superheroes to ask a question.
What is the question that you wish to understand, Pillar?
I have my super friends and I encountered juice, and we heard that it came from
the arms come out of the interface, and it turns to look at you. You have its full attention.
I believe it was viscera from your species that made
whispering and clicking. Yes, that is correct. Our people were used for this drug.
Yes, we encountered several people using this that got powers, and I had to punch one of them.
One of its eye stalks turns, and it manipulates the screen. It starts pulling up the recent news report, and it sees you. You were a janitor.
Yes, at the time, I was fitting in. I guess I'm different than the other people. Similar to you, I suppose.
You are not similar to us. You are a rock creature.
Yes, I guess I didn't think of it that way.
You are a pet of the Morrigan.
Pet, I'm not. Perhaps. That means a creation, I assume?
It means a thing. What does the Morrigan want with us?
Oh, yeah, and I think that's Pillar has to take a second. Didn't like that. It's like, oh, well.
Actually, it is effectively an adult, and it's using its influence to tell you how the world works, and it is telling you that you're not a human. So it's trying to lower your mundane and raise your freak. Do you accept that influence?
Oh man, let me see. I feel like no.
All right. If no, then you roll.
Yeah, I feel like you wouldn't want that.
It's just a flat roll then. Go ahead and roll 2d6.
Let's see, there is a way to do this, isn't there?
Yeah, there should be a flat roll to beneath the labels.
That's right. It's like I remember seeing this. Oh, not too bad, a 9.
Cool. All right. With a 9 on a 7 to 9, you successfully hold to yourself and tune them out. On a 7 to 9, you can choose one. Clear a condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong. Shift one label up and one label down, your choice, or cancel their influence, and you take +1 forward against them.
Oh, that's good. And I guess the specifics were that. Oh, okay, here. It's like, no, I am not a thing. I'm a superhero and part of the team. In fact, I'm pretty sure earlier today I was on a date.
It does this clicking, burbling sound, and then the translation is a weird atonal laughter. But then it says, very well. What is it that you want, Pillar?
Good. Well, I've been asked to collect some of this juice so that we can study it and perhaps find more of it so that we can make sure that other innocent human beings don't fall under this sway.
You're offering to do what Aeon will not and take action to make sure that my people are protected?
Yes, that was part of it, to take action, yes.
What is it that you want in exchange, Pillar?
In exchange? Well, I think as a hero, I don't need anything in exchange. I think
we agree.
It's just, okay.
Aeon has taken the blue juice and stores it in the facility where we are now. We wish for that blue juice to be destroyed. We will supply you with codes to access this. We will destroy it and it will help us greatly.
Yes, that is what they meant. Yeah.
A couple of the hands go over and you see this pair of things come in and it starts like riding onto kind of 3D printing effectively some kind of access key card. And it waddles over and hands it to you.
And do you know where it's kept? Is it easy to find?
You're cutting in and out a little bit, David.
Oh, sorry. Are you able to show me where this is?
Opens his hand up and you see this little 3D display of the building and it pops a couple of things and there's this one reddish area where you see some things in an alien language, but seems like it's saying these are inaccessible areas, but points to the storage area, which is down in the basement. Just happens to be not far from where Sergeant Townsend was working with the test subject, Harvester.
All right, good. I will find this, and once we figure out more about it, I can destroy it for you.
We accept.
And he kind of holds his hands out, like, do we shake on this?
Yes. And then two of his hands come and kind of form around one of your hands. And then a third hand shakes the other half of your hand.
Perfect. It's like, good. And he kind of just proudly kind of walks out to get this juice.
Sweet. And then sure enough, you follow the breadcrumbs that this member of the Fornos Collective has laid out for you, that all of a sudden you're standing in front of a secure room. You see all these warnings and everything, and you've got your little key card. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if this key card works. I don't think he has no reason to be secret about this. Yeah.
Sweet. You slide the key card in, and it goes through a little cycle of lights and the like, and the door opens up. Shoo.
Yeah. And is there some kind of prominent juice tank or anything?
Why, yes, there are these huge containers. It's not like human size, but there's a stack of like 10 of those containers filled with the blue juice.
Oh, I got to take all of them then.
It's easy enough for you to do.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So you start taking all of the blue juice, and then as you're standing there, you hear a sound of someone opening the world. You've heard it before, and Morgan is standing beside you.
Mm-hmm.
They lean up against the wall and look up at you. Hey, big guy. What are you doing?
Oh, Morgan, I'm sorry. I'm very busy. I'm fulfilling a deal I made with an alien life form.
Interesting. What's the deal?
Well, it's very complicated. I'm in a rush, I suppose, but I'm supposed to be taking these things to help the superhero team, and then I'll destroy it afterward.
How is the blue juice helping your team?
Oh, well, kind of has to ponder that for a minute. It's unclear at the moment, but it's very important for the mission.
Okay. Sure. Now, have you talked to your team?
Yeah, we were on a date.
Well, which one of them were you on a date with?
Also unclear. I did get this, and he holds up his arm that has like the glass bits on it. He's like, this arm was repaired, and also I got this key card as a gift. So it could be either.
Morgan comes up and puts their hands on the and smooths it over, and all the glass is like stone again. Just reshapes it the way that they made it, because this glass stuff doesn't work for them. And then take a look at the key card. This blue juice is a lot of trouble, and you're going to get in a great deal of trouble if Aeon finds out that you're stealing it.
But I want to steal it for the greater good. I'm sure they would understand.
They're not entirely motivated by the greater good.
But that's not what Harvester says.
Harvester is motivated by the greater good. The people she works for have different motivations.
I understand, I think.
What if you take a little blue juice so that Aeon won't know?
Well, I suppose the deal didn't specify I destroy all of it.
That way Aeon is none the wiser, and you still fulfill this agreement you've made. Who was the agreement with again?
Oh, the alien creature, Needlix.
I see. They are not thinking of the greater good.
They seem to know you, perhaps. They mentioned you.
They should. They should fear me. Pillar, darling, you have a wonderful heart, but you are too trusting. This Needlix has lied to you. They are trying to use you as a pawn to take away from Aeon something that they also should not have. You serve the greater good, but No one else in this equation does. You should take some of the blue juice and fulfill your agreement, because I know how much it would hurt your heart to do otherwise.
Oh man. I think this might trigger that move, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That's where I was angling.
Yeah, this makes sense. I love it. It's the approach your creator thing. Let's see. So, do you have that up?
Let me.
I can read it if you want.
Yeah, read it real quick.
So it says, when you approach a creator with a problem, tell them the obstacle you face or what you need to achieve, and they will offer you something you need. And then the GM gets to choose one from a list. So they'll offer either secret information, a way to temporarily boost or expand your powers, access to instruments, weapons, or resources, or official and explicit backing. So I'm thinking the obstacles, I guess. I'll just make it real explicit. I think Pillar will just say, like, with these 10 bottles of this juice, just like, well, we made a deal and he was lying. I mean, or they were lying to me. What should I do?
I think you should let Aeon know. Maybe you should tell Harvester. She will look good, and Aeon will act against Needlix. But you should take some of the blue juice for yourself. I think your friends need it.
I think he just gingerly puts back like 9 of them and takes the one.
Cool. And she'll just reach into your chest and scoop out enough room for you to place it inside yourself.
Oh, I love that. Yep.
Cool. So we cut back to, with our brief bit of time that we have left. We cut back to the chase scene against Optimax. You guys are taking off for Optimax in the white van.
But it's like, okay. Do I know him?
Yeah.
So I don't know him, right?
You
Yeah,
do
because I
know
said I
him.
don't.
He flashed an Optimax badge.
Yeah.
What music is he playing on the radio that tells you that he's not a good guy? You don't know cars, but I think you know music.
Oh no. But what kind of music?
Dave Matthews Band.
Oh, hey, no.
See?
Paint it black.
I mean, I feel like if this was a superhero movie, it would be classical music. Because apparently all people who listen to classical music are bad guys now.
Oh yeah,
Sorry, Mom.
something like Beethoven-y with like a lot of low notes and timpani and stuff like that. That's
There we go.
So he's like a melodramatic classical music listener.
There we go. Some Brahms. Who knows? Sounds good.
Yeah.
You see musical notes at the bottom and it says Brahms.
Okay. Yeah.
It's you guys are driving along, and he looks over and he says, "I've heard a great deal about your powers, Eddie. Optimax is very impressed with what you can do. What's your favorite power that you have?"
Is this like is this going on my file or what?
Just me and you.
Then I don't have to answer.
Okay. Meanwhile, Kid Reactor, Theodora, and Harvester are making their way frantically towards the van. And I think
Why
before... Do what?
Why even?
No, why even? I think is a moment where he looks in the rearview mirror and he sees a flaming horse, a 6-armed woman, and Kid Reactor's impossible ability like zip zaps around, and he's just speeding up. Well, looks like we're having some trouble here, and he's gonna pick up and continue doing gear and start to take off.
Wait, can I see in the mirror that it's?
As soon as he says that, you could look back and you see your teammates trying to get up to you.
Are we? Is this a race or something? Why?
Anyone who comes after me quickly, I decide to get out of their way.
Do people chase after you a lot?
No.
No. Okay. I mean, they're my friends, so I could probably just tell them to stop.
Oh, well, okay. Sounds good. It'll slow down.
Okay.
So you guys catch up to the van.
I roll down the window. I'm like, can you guys chill? This is a little embarrassing.
What are you doing with everyone's favorite walking super fun site?
What does that mean?
That's Isotope. He's a pile of walking radiation in a trench coat.
Yeah, well, you know, people in Optimax, sometimes they radiate.
Just be careful. He's quite a handful.
It's okay. I've been radiated before.
Are we not fighting now?
Why are you fighting?
He said you were kidnapped by a supervillain.
Who said that?
The kid said that.
I did not say that.
Why? Also,
I'm pretty sure he did.
I said I was tracking Isotope, which I was, and he's right here.
Is Isotope actually wanted?
I think Isotope is wanted. Yeah. Yeah, I think Isotope is wanted.
So like I'm gonna take a look at him, and you know, like while they're talking, I've kind of like you know, like over the top of the van, and you know, am now just kind of like upside down looking in through the front window.
Can you chill? Can you chill?
He's sitting there, and you know, my goggles go like whoop and take his outline, and then it's, you know, superimposed by like the data from his Interpol file or whatever.
Yes, absolutely.
And he's wanted.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna turn to Isotope and be like, "Yo, I'm sorry. I don't really have control over them."
Is his civilian name in the file?
His civilian name is not in the file. He's only known.
Okay. Yeah. Isotope, you're
You're
Isotope,
not gonna fight.
You are under arrest. And like arms smash in through the front window, grab him, and I'm like hauling him out and just like tossing him out to the pavement.
Are you engaging in some kind of fight or whatever?
Oh, whatever. It's Aeon files.
No. So are you? What is it called? It's not the one that you roll danger with. Are you directly
engaging the threat?
Whatever you're rolling, I'm going to roll to.
Oh, you want to interfere?
Yes.
Yeah, sweet.
Right.
Because this isn't a fight. I'm just going back home.
This is great.
So I feel like
maybe we stop right here.
Yeah, right? This is actually a great place to stop.
Because the cover of next issue is like team fight on the cover, right?
Yeah.
It's Isotope.
Yeah, the last page.
The cover doesn't have to be what happens.
What are you guys? And my arms are coming through the windshield.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and the cover is like Isotope and hanging out with Eddie and the facing off against the other two, and Pillar with like some blue juice is the cover of the next one. So there we go. We'll go ahead and end here. No, David was having some tech issues. I'm not sure if maybe he just lost internet. Hopefully he can rejoin us. Let's do our end of session stuff, my friends, and then we'll do feedback with what remaining time we have. the end of every session, you choose one. You grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team. We will start with hashtag. I gotta guess.
Well, okay. This is weird because
Yeah,
I
because like,
to Adam, but I don't know that he's a part of the team.
yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, I think you grew away from the team because Adam was
so.
like talking to you about like the difference between you and the team, and then now you're about to interfere with it and like take the villain side in this fight in the team for good reason. But like those seem like growing away from the team.
Seems like it to me.
Well,
You grew closer to Adam, but
reasons.
yeah, for reasons. You grow closer to Adam, but you don't know Adam's part of the team, so
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
true.
Yeah.
But
it's really up to you. Like if you feel like by growing closer to Adam, it then will pay off to grow closer to Kid Reactor. That's your choice.
I okay. I have this like, cause like my idea of growing away from the team is generally like there's like some level of hurt involved, and I don't think that was a case for Eddie, which is why I don't feel like that one works. So maybe I'll just say I grew into an image of myself.
That's fair. That's fair. I can see that. And and I'll try to look up a little bit more info on the because I normally just run off the basic moves, but so explaining the thought process behind grow away from the team.
Right. No, that's totally fair.
We're David, just to catch you up. We ended the session with them catching up to Isotope and Eddie kind of standing off with Isotope against them because Eddie's like, "What are you doing?" And Harvester saying, "You're a villain," and Kid Reactor backing that up. And Theodora was still, I guess, slowly catching up on the Mustang, but looking totally cool while doing it. And we ended with a big face-off of 3 versus 2. So. And I think that Isotope's going to be like, "We're shirts, your skins." And I don't know how that's going to roll out with some kind of like neighborhood basketball. I don't know. We'll see. So we're doing the end of session stuff, and you're growing to your own image yourself. Explain how you see yourself and why hashtag. You get to shift one label up and one label down.
I think. I mean, I feel like there was just. Hashtag is just learning a lot of things about life throughout this episode. Like hashtag learned what a date was, and I feel like there's just a lot of growth on like the empathy front for her because she doesn't. I don't think there was a lot of that necessarily before, where she had an opportunity to empathize with people. So I think it's just growing into maybe her like mundane self. Oh, that's how I shift my label, right?
There you go. Neat.
Yay!
You explained it with mechanics.
Wow.
Smart. All right, awesome. So let's go over to Theodora.
A little column A, little column B. I think I'm going to go with the grow closer to the team with Pillar. Because he had done, even though he didn't make the role, he made the reach out earlier, and we brought it back, and he brought the flower, and then we had the moment in the elevator, and then he went and did Theodora's crazy plan on his own, like whether or not it works out. She's like, "Yes, be yourself as hard as you can." So that's what I think we're gonna do.
Cool. That means you get influence. Pillar, I think you already had it, right? Or no? You did not, so you get influence. Awesome.
Nice.
And then Theodora, you can clear condition or mark potential. Which one did you take?
I'm going to mark potential.
Awesome. Circle back to Agatha. Did you want to stick with what you had? I grabbed something out of the PDF to throw up a little more info on what growing away from the team means.
Yeah, I think with this definition, where it's like actively disagreed with them or just diverged and went different ways, I think that applies. So I do think I grew away from the team.
All right, that means you choose a teammate and you take their influence over you away.
Ooh.
Can we shift to somebody else and come back to you, so you, like, give you a chance to think about it?
I feel like, well, I'm split between either Advika for like freaking out over me going home, and Theodora for like just like being weird, like burning things in the hospital and like bursting through the walls for like literally no reason.
Because it was
Freaking
awesome.
Like just because you don't have to pay for the insurance fees. Anyway, I think probably Advika because there's just so much drama between.
Okay.
Advika and
There's such a love-hate relationship between you two.
yeah.
You're such BFFs.
We're frenemies.
BFFs, we're frenemies. We're BFFs, we're frenemies. It's awesome.
So
Cool.
yeah.
Good deal. So now let's go to Harvester. Did you grow to closer, grow to an image? Or...
I grew closer to the team for sure. And it was Theodora who made me feel that way, because Theodora's always telling me how it's not like I shouldn't do things by the book and all this kind of stuff and everything, but she actually came to me for help. You like showed up and you're like, we need your help to get us in to do this. And I was, and like, I think I was surprised by that. And not only that, but like when they did like when we were in the hall and they did the thing where it was like, where I said, give me an order. They gave me an order and I followed the order to the letter. You just went along with it. Like, you didn't kick and insist that you get to stay and like give me crap about it. You trusted me because it was my place. I knew what was going on. And so definitely, yeah, for sure.
So I already have influence over Harvester.
Shift my labels.
Am I able to shift Soldier?
You sure are.
So I think what I want to do is push Soldier up and Mundane down.
Ooh, that's going to give her a condition.
Give me a condition because Soldier's
oh, see, I can't see her stuff. Well, I don't want to do that then. Forget that. Keep your Soldier where it is. I'm happy with it.
Okay.
What's your danger at?
My danger's at -1 right now.
Hey, now it's a 0.
Okay.
But I'm still taking away Mundane.
Okay.
I believe that Harvester fights with Savior instead of Danger generally.
Depends. If I rush into danger without concern for my own safety, I fight with Savior.
Yeah.
And if it's directly tied to my training, I can fight with I can directly engage with Soldier, but only if it really, if I can talk Rich into it. So
yeah, I mean,
right. That's basically
so Theodora normally fights with Superior if she possibly can, and not Danger. But this is a matter of like what I see for Harvester, and I want.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want me to be not such a normie. A normie.
You're an awesome superpowered.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay. Cool. Kid Reactor.
And I'm gonna mark influence.
Okay, thank you. Or mark potential.
Or potential, yeah.
Thank you.
It's a little tricky. So I do think that Kid Reactor. I'm gonna say Kid Reactor grew away from the team, and I feel a little bad because I'm gonna take the influence away from Theodora. We didn't get to have a ton of interaction, but crashed date.
That's
you kind of represent the things that he's uncomfortable with about superherodom when he's in his mundane life, and you also were questioning him about the whole isotope thing. So minus influence.
Okay,
that makes sense.
And then, yep, that's done. And so we'll circle back around to Pillar.
I think Pillar grew closer to the team, I'd say, this time.
Who made you feel welcome?
Yeah, I feel like I give that to Theodora or Harvester. I think I'm gonna go with Theodora this time.
Hooray! So I think, oddly enough, even though normally I've been taking away Mundane, since we actually had a moment and talked it through, I'm going to say go ahead and take up on Mundane. And Yeah. I guess take minus on superior.
Yeah, that fits.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, Rich, I forgot to. While I was trying to get my internet back, I realized that approach your creator. The results of that move is when I take help from them, you get to rewrite one of my lessons.
Oh. Yes, I need to do that.
Yeah. Do you want to do that now or next game or?
If you don't mind, let me ponder that just a little bit.
Yeah, no problem.
I think it'll probably be about it'll probably be like trust but verify. I think is maybe what I'll go with. It felt like that was the lesson she was trying to, or they were trying to teach, right?
Yeah. So far my lessons for reference are okay.
I'm a weapon, a hero should try to fit in, always promote balance, trust but verify. Does that seem fair? Is that one you like?
Yep, that sounds cool.
Good. Awesome. Thank you for that. Anybody else didn't do the team stuff? I thought we hit them all, but I want to make sure. All right, cool. I had a request to do our feedback off cam, so we will do that. So thank you guys so much. We've got one last session of this sucker to go with a big conflict that started off, which will be fun. And we'll see you guys in a week.